Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make this sign in sign up form using HTML, CSS and a bit of JavaScript. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started with it. So first thing first, let's make a new folder here. New folder, and the name of the folder will be login page. Okay, so let's open our Atom text editor here and let's add the project folder. Go to your desktop and add the login page. Also, I'm going to skip some part here, that is HTML and CSS, because we can focus on JavaScript here. And if you don't know how to how to use those properties and all, I have different videos on that. I have HTML playlist, you can watch that. And we made a new folder, that is style.css, and another folder will be another file will be index.js here. So let's go to our index.html and type HTML. This is the HTML boilerplate. And so let's hit enter and let's link a file here, that is styles.css. Let's go to our body tag and let's add a div here which is of class, you can say container. We're making a div which is class container, and the other class which will be a custom class which will be right-panel-active. Also, I'm gonna just skip this HTML and CSS part because it's a bit kind of easy to understand all this. I will just explain you in like a quick revision type. So this is what you got, this container, that is right panel active. Then we made another div which is class container underscore form and container dash sign up. So container dash form and the container dash sign up is a class of our div, and then we have made a form inside this div which is no action. The class is form, the ID name, the ID is form1. Inside the form we have one header file, 3 input tag and 2 button tag. One h2 tag has class form underscore title, and the text we're gonna display is sign up, and there are 3 input tags which are of type text, email and password. The placeholder will be also user, email and password, and the class will be input. So the button will also have btn, and the text we're gonna display is sign up. So this was for sign up and this is for sign in here. So we have this ID has form2. The only difference here is we got this only 2 input tags, that is of email and password, and the button will be sign in, and there will be an anchor tag which has a link, and the link will be not shown here, but we can add some link here, and the overlay will be like this. Overlay will be only active if we use the button for the sign in and sign up button to like exchange the panels here. We got this div here. Inside div the class is overlay underscore panel and overlay left. This is the left overlay here, and this one is the right overlay. We got this sign up here. Then we just added this script tag which includes .index.js as the source. So I think this much is enough for the HTML here. Let's go to our CSS. For that we are going to declare some variables here. For that we use root, and then we add a curly brace. Okay, let's use our principles, and inside that we're going to add a comment which is for colors. Hit enter, and let's name our different colors. That is white color, and I'm just gonna like copy and paste all these color RGB codes here, that is hex codes, and this will be gray. Can make this small, but it's not gonna change to the red color because obviously we don't have any semicolon at the end of this white color. And this will be blue, and hit enter, and the other color will be light blue. Add a colon here. And let me just paste all this hex code here. Okay, so first let's write for the white color here, and the color which is E9C, and not E9C, it's E9E, that was pink color, and 9E9. So it was white color, and I'm gonna paste all this for gray, blue and light blue because I don't want to waste your time. So we got this gray, for this gray, blue and light blue. You can pause this video and just notice those RGB codes, that is hex codes. And we got this red eye has our comment here. So we are declaring another variable here which is button dash radius, which will be the radius of our button. which you can say border radius, that is 0.7 rem, and we're declaring a other comment. We're writing another comment, that is sizes, and we're declaring another variable which is max height and max width. So first we'll write max width, and the max width will be, you can say, 758, okay, 758 pixels, and the max height will be, so this makes our work easier for the whole CSS style sheet, and the height will be 420 pixels. Okay, so let's go into our body tag and add a curly brace here. So background color, you can say, let's keep it variable, which is we are going to use the custom colors here with the help of those variables, and the variable name will be white, and background will be, you can say, we can keep it URL, and add a bracket, and also I have copied all those links from the internet already and I pasted in a notepad, and also I just wrote all this code earlier, so I'm just gonna paste it inside it and hit enter, and let's keep the background attachment to fixed, so that background will be fixed, and hit enter. And so let's add background position here, which will be center, and background repeat will be no repeat, so the image will be not repeated again and again. It will just take a single image and it will be zoomify the image, not zoomify, it will just zoom the image, and hit enter. And another property will be background size, which is cover, so we're gonna covering all the part of the screen, that is a viewport. Display will be grid, and height will be 100 view height. Also let's add a place item here, place items property, which will be center. Let's change it to colon here, place items will be center here, and let's hit enter. And let's add another property, which is form underscore, which we are going to use 2 underscore because we will use that in our classes there. So in form underscore title, we are going to add font weight, which will be 300, and margin will be 0. Margin bottom, you can say, that will be 1.25 rem. We are dealing with rem because we want our sign-in form to be sign-up form to be responsive, and we are using the .length class here. And color will be, we are gonna use the var here, which is a variable, and the color which we are going to use is gray color. So it kind of make us easy to not remember all those hex code, we can just remember the color names. So font size will be 0.9 rem, which is the link here for forgot password. So we have this margin, that is 1.5 rem, and okay, so let's add 0 here too, because we wanted 1.5 rem from top and bottom and 0 from the left and right. So let's add text decoration as none, and let's hit enter. We have this container, and let's add background color property here. For this too, we are going to use the var here, which will be white color. Add a semicolon, and then we can use the border radius, which will be, you can say, white color. Okay, so we are not going to add a color here, we are going to use the button radius, you can say, because we are using the rounded corner for our buttons, which we have already declared as button radius. Hit enter, and now let's add box shadow here. For that, I'm just going to paste the code here. Also, if you don't know about all this, you can watch my previous video. Also, I have playlist on full stack web development. You can see that from scratch. Height will be, let's say, we have already added this. That is, we are going to use the max height property here. Max height property here, and hit enter. And let's add the width here too, which will be max width. So the video is getting boring. What I will do is I will just copy and paste all the coding that is of CSS styling, and I will paste it here because the video will might get longer than more than 50 minutes. Like reduce the video length. I'm just gonna copy and paste from the screen I've extended. I will try to explain what I've done there. So the overflow will be hidden, and position you can say relative, and the width you can say width will be 100%. So the thing which you're gonna target as and container underscore form here. So hit enter, add a dot and container underscore form and curly braces. So I'm just gonna copy the coding here. I'm just gonna paste it inside the container underscore form, so it will become easier for you to understand all this, and it will be a quick process. So height will be 100%, position will be absolute, from top it will be 0, and transition will be all 0.6 seconds, ease in out. And let's just copy this container underscore sign in. Also, if you want this coding of this video like full project, you can comment down in the comment section below. I will provide the project source code. So we are going to use a container dash sign in here. So let me paste the code here. From left it will be 0, width will be 50%, and index will be 0. Because that is of the same class, that is position will be always absolute, because container dash sign in is a subclass of container underscore form. So hit enter and add a dot here, and let's go to our index.html. So thing we should target is, okay, so let's go to a CSS and let's target container underscore, target this container here, and then we're gonna targeting the right panel active. Dot right panel active is not in our HTML, but we're going to use to add that all these properties using a single button, which is sign in and sign up button. So if you want this container dash signing to be like present in our web page, you have this right panel to be active, which will be activated using the help of a button. So all these properties which I'm going to insert inside this will be only used when we have this right panel active, which will be the button will be activated. So we're going to use a transform translate x 100%. This container dash sign in here. So hit enter, and just we are using the container dash sign up as we did same for the container dash sign in there. The only difference is we added this z index. The sign in will be on the above layer of the sign up. Okay, so hit enter, and I got this right panel active dot container dash sign in here. So the same thing which you are gonna do is for the sign up here. Right panel active as explained in the earlier part of this video. We got the z index as 5. So let's just target this container dash overlay here, which will be used to animate our like form here. So adding the container dash over underscore overlay, add a curly brace, and go inside that. Pasted it here. Height will be 100%, from left it will be 50%, overflow will be hidden, position absolute, top 0, transition transform 0.6 seconds, width will be 50%, z index will be 100. So it's obviously the same thing which we are going to use, like got this right panel active and container dash overlay transform translate x minus 100% here. So let's just use this overlay now. So we got the background color as light blue, and I've added some background image that is the same background as we added for our body, and position center, background no repeat, background size will be cover, height left, position relative, transforming it with transition and transforming it to 0.6 second ease in out, and width will be 200%. So it's actually the same thing. We're doing the same thing again and again for the sign in, sign up, and it's actually very boring, but yes, we have to do this for our animation here. I got the transform translate x 50%. So let's just target this overlay underscore panel here. Hit enter, and so we got this align item center, display as flex, and flex direction as column. It will be horizontal, vertically, position will be absolute, text align center, top will be 0, transform translate x, transition and width. So if you're not understanding this video, just quit this video and watch my other HTML videos, because you will like get more deeper knowledge about all those HTML and CSS. So it will be, your grasping capacity will increase and you will be able to grasp all that in a second or so. So we got this sign in button and the text to sign in. So the transform translate x minus 20%, which is the overlay left here. So we got this dot right panel active again, and we're using the overlay dash left. So whenever you remove this right panel active with the help of a button, all these properties are going to disappear and your web page is not going to animate. So use that right panel active here. Transform translate x minus 20% for overlay left. The same thing we're going to do is for translate x for the right, overlay dash right, which is right, from right it will be 0, and transform translate x will be 0. Delete this part, overlay dash right, and we are going to translate x to 20%. And we got this BTN, which is a button here, 2 buttons. We got 2 buttons for the overlay here. So hit enter and let's target the button here. So let's remove the extra spaces. We got this background as linear gradient, border radius will be 20 pixels, border will be black, color will be white, cursor will be pointer, font size 0.8, font weight bold, letter spacing 0.1, padding and transition, which is 80 milliseconds, easy and out. So let's target another class here, which is .form.button. The margin top will be 1.5 rem. So we are just targeting the buttons here. So let's just paste 2 more values for the buttons here. When the button is active, we're going to transform scale it to 0.5, 0.95, and the button is focused. We're going to outline us. We're going to keep the outline of the button as none. Okay, so let's add the form here. Pasted this for the form, background color as variable, white justify, content center, padding will be 0.3, 0 and 3 rem, text align will be center. If you are not understanding this, as I said you earlier, just pause the video and understand each and every line of code, or the video will get 1 or 2 hours long. Might have different response, but yeah, I need to do that. Obviously I can't waste your time for doing all this like 1 hour or 2 hour videos. It will take a lot of time to make all this and edit all of them. So scroll down and so we have this for keyframe show here, that is z-index scan 50%, 10%. So z-index show is basically for this class. Which is the container dash sign up here. So let's go to our index.js. So let's first declare a constant here. The const sign in btn, which will be the sign in button, is equals to document dot get element by id. Also, if you don't know JavaScript, I've got a 50-minute tutorial on that, and if you want a tutorial on DOM, that is document object model, you can comment down in the comment section below. I will be more than happy to like put a video for that on my channel. Getting the element by ID, that is the sign in button here, which has name sign in. So just pasted all this constant here. I will remove this first one, and we got this for sign in and sign up and form 1, form 2, and the overall container. So we are storing all those like IDs and query selectors in single constant, that is sign in button, sign up button, first form, second form, and container. So targeting the sign in button here, dot sign in button, add event listener. So I'm gonna add this event listener to each and every button, that is a sign in button and sign up button. So I'm gonna add this click here, add a comma, add a bracket. After that, use equals to sign and add a greater than arrow, and again add a curly brace. Okay, so first let's add this inverted commas after this click here and remove it after the bracket. Okay, so it's still showing green. Just add this double inverted commas and remove that from here. You got this container here. Okay, make sure you don't do any typos here. Make this container which you have obtained from the constant here. Let me show you where the container is, which is the main div here, which is basically the whole container which we are targeting using the container.classless.remove. So when you click on the sign in button, we are going to remove the right active panel. So our CSS properties are going to change according to this button. So we will see an animation in our web page. You can see that we have many right panel active here. .right panel active .container -sign up, which is not present in the HTML but is present in the CSS. So we are using JavaScript to add all those classes to us HTML with the help of the JavaScript. So hit enter. Also you can just copy all this, make the sign up button. Just copy all this and paste it below. Paste it here and make the sign up button. Not add event listener, which is a click function here. And we're just gonna add this right panel active when you click the sign up button. So it basically vice versa thing here. Let's add some scripting here. That is first form.add event listener. Submit. When you click on the submit button, add a parameter that is E. We'll do the same for the second form here. Hit enter. Make this second form. Just copy all this and paste it inside of the first form. So we got this styling here. And we got this HTML. So let's copy the full path of our index.html and paste it inside our browser. And hit enter. So look, we got this awesome animation here, which is like animating according to our mouse button. That is mouse click mouse button. So this much is enough for this video. I'll see you in the next video with more amazing content. Till then, bye bye, take care.